in beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the James Madison Dukes. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Dukes head coach told me some great information before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Dukes will kick off first, and here we go. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Finds his target. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Handoff from the gun. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wants to go up top on second down. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space. And he scores. Touchdown, Dukes.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Rush is on. Gets rid of it.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been...
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. Great place to start for this offense. Quick give. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time. They give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Chanticleer is now ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man all by himself. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Working the ground game. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, going to throw it. Still looking to his right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Keeps it himself. Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Dukes have this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff to the lone back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the fourth down, decision time.
Needs it here on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Back's got it on the screen. He's loose at the 15. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Gardner. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. There he goes. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he added the extra point. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. Oh, it's a fumble! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Trying to establish the run. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, what a move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
First and 10 for the offense. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw one first. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Right side, it's Keller. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for running room. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, a double pass. He's going to run it. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a first and 10 at the 34. Sets his feet, it's Bailey. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Left side is Gardner. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and real.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Turns it upfield. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. To the air, it's Bailey. Rush right in his face. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The DBs will back off a bit. They're all over it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Purdue Boilermakers.
He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. On the return, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Dumps it off in the flats. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run the sneak for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
The shot to clears have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turning it on. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got his man on the outside. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Out wide right, it's Courtney. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Snapped on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, shot to clear. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I'm a good play caller when I got a guy like this at the quarterback spot. Like, he's so adept at seeing where the space is, finding it, breaking through it. And Palmer, this isn't the first time he's made a play today.
No, you're right, David. And it's got to be frustrating for the defense because they knew with his running ability he was going to get his touches, and they knew they had to be able to slow him down from running the football, but they haven't been able to do that. When you've got speed like this guy has, and you can throw it the way he does, he just causes so many problems for you as a defensive coordinator. This guy is going to be a problem for any defense that faces him this season. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Out wide left, it's Courtney. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the shot to clear with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
To throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He's got the back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Throws it back. Look out. Looking for room at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. It's Washington. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Swings it out to his running back. Open space at the 25. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal. They move on top here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Handoff again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right side, it's Harrison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. There. Touchdown, James Madison. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. The lone back's got it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Shoots it to the left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they run it right up the middle to try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's got it! And with that...